When you guys got paired with Jinder, I remember when Jinder won the WWE Championship. When did you all find out? Did you find out like the day of that was going to happen, or did you find out a week before or weeks before that it was kind of moving in that direction?
From what I remember, I think it was the day of. Again, we were so new, man, to that whole like story, that whole like main roster that we didn't ask a single question. Like, I don't even think we were like. I think may have asked Jinder what's the finish, and then he told us because obviously we had to go over the finish there, right? So
Right.
we didn't find out till like the day of, and even that in itself, that whole run, I think from what I remember, was supposed to be like for Harv and I was supposed to be like 3 to 4 weeks up until Backlash, and that was it. But the pairing worked so well, and I think everything happened so like so quickly. Again, like the three of us, the package worked, and Jinder was very cool with us. We already had known him from Calgary, so I think we were all just naturally just very comfortable working with each other and being there. So yeah, going back to your question, like I don't think we found out till the day of, and I don't think we would have asked.
Right.
I don't think we were in any position to ask, "Hey, what's the finish, guys?"
Yeah. But when you hear that, that must just blow your mind, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. No, for sure. And it's one of those things, though, but you never know. It doesn't. It's not real until it really happens. Like you
yeah.
never know. They can change it on the fly or change it last minute. So, I remember Road Dogg, who was running SmackDown at that time. He was telling us like a couple of weeks leading up to Backlash. He's like, guys, we don't know how big this is going to be for you guys or India, but this is going to be big. So like little did we know how big it was really going to be. Like, I mean, it was like a natural, organic transition into the whole like like the title win. So for us, again, we were just there doing our thing, but we didn't know the response. And I remember the next day, just like the coverage was everywhere. It's not only in India but in Canada, because the three of us are from Canada as well, right? So
Right, right.
Jinder was a national hero, in India and Canada. So it was cool, man. I was very happy for him, and he's still doing his thing, man.
Yeah. And when I think it was right after the title when you guys had the big Bhangra
Right?
celebration. And was
Yeah.
that something like Dave Kapoor pitched, or was that something you guys pitched? Like who came up with that idea?
It could have been Dave because I know he was writing. He was there. But I know at the same time, we took so much pride in that. It was just such a cool thing. I mean, the Indian national anthem was being, was going to be performed on a WWE programming, which is huge. And I remember even then, what we didn't know how big it was going to be until it aired. I mean, again, it was just like all over the news, all over the media, and just doing the Bhangra itself was like you should have seen the rehearsals for it. It was unbelievable, man. Like I don't want to fast track too much, but like I remember watching the rehearsals happening for the India show that we did just a couple of years ago in Tampa, the Superstar Spectacle. Man, that stuff gives you goosebumps. It's just like, wow, man. Like that Bollywood, that whole like the color, the creativity behind it, like it stands out. So I remember just doing the rehearsals for it and having goosebumps. I'm like, man, this is so cool. Like in Punjabi, they say like, "Bada chaaya chadda hai." Like I mean, like you're so proud of it and you're so like full of emotion that this is like our tradition. This is like our ancestors, Bhangra music that they're playing and the toll and everything. So, yes, again, we didn't find out. I think we found out the night before that there's a Punjabi celebration, and we were asked to like bring our moje, which are like Punjabi shoes. I don't know how many if you've seen them before, but like the kurta pajama. So we went like shopping and looking for like all these elaborate kurta tops that we can find because we wanted to make sure it looked good, man.
It looked awesome. It was.
Yeah,
I mean, you guys were heels. You couldn't boo that. How can you boo that? It was.
right. We're national heroes.
Right.
It was like
Exactly.
that Brett storyline where we're heroes all over the world, except for the states.
Yeah, exactly. And